The mother of a 10-year-old who suffered a fractured vertebrae after being assaulted on a school bus has filed a $5 million lawsuit against the Suffolk Public School Board and the bus driver. Elizabeth Fegans, the mother of the boy, a student at Mac Ben Junior Elementary School, who said on September 24th he came home screaming with visible marks all over his body. When she took him to the ER at CHKD, they found he had a fractured vertebrae. She said her son and an 11-year-old boy on the bus exchanged words before the assault, which she described as punching and kicking. The lawsuit filed by Tim Anderson, dated October 6, alleges the boy sustained fractures to T3 and T4 vertebrae, swelling at C2 and C6 vertebrae, a concussion, and ongoing pain, trauma, and educational disruption. The school bus driver didn't stop the bus. He didn't break the children up. He never called for assistance. He never called 911. This kid's life went from a happy kid, a 10-year-old, to a traumatized child. The legal claims against the school board and bus driver are as follows: negligent supervision, failure to ensure student safety during transportation, failure to render aid, not stopping the bus, calling emergency service, or notifying authorities, gross negligence, utter disregard for safety, and total absence of care, negligent training and retention, alleged failure by the school board to properly train and supervise the bus drivers. Fagan says she believes the incident was preventable and wants changes made to ensure students' safety. I want them to listen to the bus drivers. I want them to put aids on all these buses so that our children can have a safe trip to school. She said her son is recovering with both physically and mentally from the attack. She plans to homeschool him for the remainder of the year and will not return him to Suffolk Public Schools. Good for her for homeschooling him now, to keep him safe from any more harm. Public schools are not safe for kids. Suffolk police, they are investigating the incident, and the school district put out a brief statement about practicing safe habits on school buses. And charges are pending on the 11-year-old.
Earlier this week, we told you about a 10-year-old boy in Suffolk who was reportedly attacked on the school bus by another student and suffered serious injuries. I'm News 3 reporter Erin Holly, and I got my hands on the lawsuit that boy's mother is filing against the Suffolk City School Board and the bus driver.
He got in the door, he's screaming with visible marks all over his body. I immediately took him to the ER.
Suffolk mom Elizabeth Fegans opened up to News 3 on Monday about her 10-year-old son, who she says was attacked by an 11-year-old on the bus ride home from Mac Ben Elementary School on September 24th. She says her son is now recovering from several broken vertebrae in his neck and other injuries.
He's got swelling in his neck and he's got a concussion.
Fegans is suing the Suffolk City School Board and the bus driver for $5 million on her son's behalf. Local attorney Tim Anderson is representing the family in the lawsuit.
The school bus driver didn't stop the bus, didn't break the children up. He never called for assistance. He never called 911.
The $5 million lawsuit alleges negligent supervision, failure to render aid, gross negligence, and negligent training and retention against the Suffolk School Board and the bus driver.
This kid's life went from a happy kid, 10-year-old, to a traumatized child.
Fegans says in addition to the physical wounds, her son is so emotionally scarred that he'll be homeschooled for the rest of the year and will not return to Suffolk Public Schools. I reached out to school staff to ask for a comment on the lawsuit.
Erin Holly, I'm one of the news reporters with WTKR News 3.
By the time of the deadline for this story, they did not respond. But a school division spokesperson shared this statement with us Monday before the lawsuit was filed. Out of an abundance of caution and in keeping with our commitment to student safety, we have shared reminders with our school community about practicing safe habits while riding and waiting for school buses. Anderson says the lawsuit will be served next week, and the Suffolk City School Board will have 3 weeks to respond. In Virginia Beach, I'm Erin Holly, WTKR News 3.